Hey, okay, so we are back for version 2.1.
Come on, let's go look around the Forest of Slumber.
Life as a poem, and that was a picture of a baby behemoth. Was that a... Hang on. What did that say? That's an exclusive quest. Okay. I thought it said prologue, but it must be prologue for the event. I thought it was a main story quest appearing. That's why I was confused. So, this is the place I chose to log out. I guess we can sit on the bed. I want to talk about, real quick, what I know about this update. And it's actually very, very little, which I'm very happy about. I know that on the loading screen, there was a old behemoth. I forget what their names are, but it's the behemoths that sleep all day because they're about to pass away. And I think there was something going on near the behemoth, but I was looking away from the screen, so because behemoths are so big and obvious looking, I couldn't really get away from the fact that... I want to actually take a photo while I'm on here. I couldn't get away from the fact that I knew it was behemoth. I think I saw... Wait, can't take photos. There we go. I think I saw one of the 4-stars on the launcher preview, or the 5-star, but I actually forgot what I saw. So I guess I accidentally unspoiled myself from being spoiled. Oh wait, you can't get Momo in the bed poses? That's so sad. Wow, that's cute. That's like amazing. Hang on. I never mess with this. So, I'm guessing that my predictions I made last episode are pretty wrong. If it's going to be Behemoth-based, since we also had the Behemoth, the baby Behemoth, in the screen for the event. That is a little surprising. Do I want to do any filters for this? Maybe like very, very mild of this. Kind of want my shoes to not be in the shot. But basically, I guess I'll make some pseudo predictions. I think we're going to have a wolf outfit. Since my idea was, initially that we'd have more of a masculine 5-star. I'm going to guess that we have a wolf 5-star because the reason I'm saying wolf, not behemoth, I believe that we got information a while ago that the old behemoths, as they're passing away, wolves come and live near them. Like, it's... I don't know why. Maybe, like, to eat them when they die or something. I don't know what the actual reason is. But that there's apparently wolves that kind of hang out around them. That's a very nice photo. So I'm expecting a wolf 5-star and a behemoth 4-star. Now, that might be swapped. But we're going to find out here. I am going to check those first, and then we'll go to events after. Oh. Oh, I should have said I assumed it was going to be a flying outfit, too. Because out of the corner of my eye, I think I saw Nikki descending when I launched the game. But Floruish Walk. I assume it's going to summon flowers and mushrooms, like, behind you as you walk. And it's very... What would I say? Oh, I just looked at the bottom. There is 3 outfits here. So I assume it's 5-star, 4-star, 4-star, 4-star. Is this a... Are these old outfits? I feel like these are old outfits. I think I recognize them. We'll look in a second. I think those might actually be reruns. This is definitely the outfit I saw in the preview panel. I just completely forgot it existed. But now that I'm looking at it, I remember seeing this in the launcher preview. I always go up here on my screen and circle my mouse when I'm talking about preview. I don't know if that makes any sense, but the launcher on the computer, the top left corner is the advertisement area. That's where they put the pictures. That's why I always do that. But I was going to say, what is this making me think of? I don't think it's butterfly. I think the wings are too long. So it's something that has wings behind it? Is there like a type of moth that has wings that are like down behind it? I guess it's like beetle wings, kind of, is what I think, because it's like down the back. I don't know. It's interesting. The front part, I do really like. Puffy, short. I always say I don't like the super long ankle and below length skirts. I like the shorter ones. So, very nice. Interesting that this is so fluffy and like yellow. This is like green and would I call this like veiny? That's the word that came to mind. It's super, 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 super like wrinkled. That's the design type, which is interesting. Gloves as well have a lot of stuff going on. But let's talk about the 5-star first. I was gonna say let's talk about the 4-star first. I want to talk about the 5-star first because it's very cute. Flourish Walk. I made my prediction of I think it's gonna grow stuff as you're walking, so I guess it's probably like a turn-on toggle. And probably only works outside or something. But just as you walk everywhere and run everywhere, it summons stuff under you. After using the Flourish Walk ability, Nikki can resonate with plants around her to gather all the plants within the range of the ability at once. It is also applicable at home. Very interesting. I wonder how far the range is. I can see that she got this. One of like the sunflower things. So this is similar to what I was actually thinking the bug catching 5-star is going to be. Where it's just a big range that it like attracts everything to you. But this just picks all the flowers and like little collectibles. Oh my goodness. This ability can also make the collected plants within the range remature. The same collectible plant can only remature once per day. This isn't applicable at home. Okay, that would be pretty strong if it was at home because some of the plants are worth so much money. So, I guess the way you do it is you... Let's just assume this is right-click. You would right-click, it would get everything around you. You'd right-click again, everything around you would get resummoned, and then you'd right-click a third time and you would capture everything. Interesting. After triggering the rematuring of plants, illusory flowers will bloom wherever Nikki walks. Oh, so it's 2 clicks to do that. I wonder if you have to harvest something during the initial click to trigger rematuring, or if you could do it in an area where you've already fully collected all plants. And activating it again, does it turn it off? Since you have to do it 2 times to summon the stuff, and a 3rd time to collect the newly summoned, does collecting the newly summoned turn this off because it's the 3rd click? I don't know. It does what I said it would do. Well, actually, I think it's all flowers, isn't it? Let me look. It is all this type of, like... Is this a daisy? I'm not good with flower types. No mushrooms, though. But, honestly, I'm not a big mushroom person. I think mushrooms are cute, but I do prefer flowers. Pretty much what I expected. It just has an additional ability, which is very good, depending on the size, because the preview image is very close. Depending on the size, very, very good outfit. So let's take a look at it first. Oh. It is very floaty. It's got, oh, little, like, Tinkerbell butt shake. What in the world? I love it. We do have, like, fairies everywhere, and they turn into the wings? Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, look at the feet. They are ephemeral. I have to actually go in and look if that is, like, the shoe in details. Oh, this is, like, Columbina Genshin feet. It is, like, ephemeral socks. That's crazy. The wings are pretty good, too. Cute. Decent hair. I don't think I have any issues with it. It's just nothing is immediately jumping out at me as, like, things I don't have I want. I think it's just nice hair. Cute. Another crown, which isn't bad. I like crowns. It looks like it has a big thing at the back. Another fluffy necklace. Very, very similar, actually, to the moth necklace, I think. It might stick down spiky a little more. It's like Christmas lights. That's interesting. And then the dress. Oh, and this has a shortened form. And so does the dress. Interesting that the dress has one. Interesting. Okay, we know the pieces now. Let's look at it having an understanding of where pieces are divided. That's something I should look at beforehand more, because it leads to a lot of questions I don't get answered properly. So we can see here the, like, metallic part. Here, the heel, is the shoe. So this shoe, I guess, is probably considered barefoot. Like, that's the only thing that appears, I guess. That makes the most sense. Interesting that it's pretty, cut here. Like, it's not as fade in and out of the legs as I would think it would be, but it is possible that... I don't know. I'm in a weird spot, because it, to me, still looks pretty close to, like, the impression of amputation at the ends of the legs. I wonder if it was fading in and out slower, if that impression would be worse. Because I assume they messed with it a lot, and they chose this because it was, like, the least awkward way for it to work. It's definitely, like, one of the most interesting, if not the most interesting sock in the game. And there are some pretty interesting socks, actually. But I don't know how I feel about it exactly. Like, it's cool, but I think it does give some weird vibes. One idea I'm immediately getting from it is you could potentially use it to kind of actually represent amputation in a way that, it's not great that you would have to have both legs and not one leg, but you could use it in that way to kind of have it as representation of that in the game. And obviously it's a little, like, more sparkly. It's not kind of plasticky or metally the way it would be in real life, but I think it creates an interesting idea that some girls can use if that's something they want to be a part of their character. So I guess that's what I think this is most useful for. I don't know if this is exactly useful for a lot of generic outfits. The heels are fun. I'd probably find a reason to use them. Now, the wings themselves... I know they don't look like beetle wings. I talk about beetle wings just because I want wings to go back, and I can't think of other bugs that do that. The hair does have a little tie in the back, too. How would I look at this? It would be... Compendium. Oh! Why did I get my shadow bow from opening this? I already have my shadow bow. That's interesting. Weird. What is this? It's exploration season, right? Where is the banner stuff from this? Or is it considered shooting star? Heart of Infinity, limited resonance. You. No, it's not you. It is an exploration. Where is the limited stuff? I'm trying to find the outfit this is making me think of. Styles that resonate. Limited resonance. You. You. Okay. It took me like 7 tries to find this outfit. The top isn't as similar as I remember it. The bottom is pretty straight down as well. Where are you? Here. Yeah, it's a lot longer than I remembered. So, okay, it's not as close as I thought to the original game's flying. Let's get back in there. Because obviously they're going to be compared because of how similar they are. The tops are similar, they just have a different design. This one has what I called, like, veiny before, but it's like the crumpled stuff. There is something shining on the head as well, which is interesting. The, like, back part of the crown is that, like, lightning bugs? Some type of glowing insect? Ooh. This is really uneven. I didn't notice that until now. I like that. How it's not symmetrical on her body. This side over here is a lot wider, like down and up, and this one's just like a tiny twirl. It is really nice. This is really pretty. What do I think the generic design... Where does the dew fall? Which tree must be first fruit to drop? How does one endure the long night alone? So many mysteries remain, yet Papa whispers only in the rustle of the wind. We do have to read the 5-star descriptions, because they're going to be event relevant. So... The long night alone. The mystery of Papa's whispers in the rustle of the wind? So a little girl whose father went missing, potentially in the forest, or she went missing in the forest and couldn't, her father couldn't find her. I'm trying to think of like what the design philosophy is so I can guess what the colors of this is going to be. Now, fairy is obviously a big one, especially because, let's watch the intro one more time here. I don't know if these are considered just lightning bugs, but to me, especially with that like butt shake thing, it makes me think of Tinkerbell. Has Tinkerbell ever done that? Why do I associate that with Tinkerbell? Is that like a quirk she had? I haven't watched, I don't think I've seen any Peter Pan in like 25 years. But when did Peter Pan come out? I don't remember. It's been like a very long time, obviously. I don't know. Do I want to go with fairy? Do I want to go with butterfly? Because there was a lot of butterfly effects up at the top. This I would consider a green. Fairies I consider to be pinks or yellows. Those are the colors I associate with fairies. I think this final upgrade is going to be a pink upgrade. I think 3 is going to be the yellow. I think 2 is going to be... I think the globe's going to be blue. I'll do that one first. I think it's going to be a very, very light blue. And I think number 2 is going to be a dark blue. Let's look at the glow up. Ooh, that's the yellow. This could also be orange. I consider it a yellow, though. Immediately more interesting of a dress, I think, because I can see the detailing better. One problem this dress has is that it is so light all around. Like hair, wings, dress, everything. And having this light of a skin tone on the dress doesn't help. If I had darker skin, this dress would stand out a little better. This one, immediately, you could tell the detailing on the dress way better. You can actually see the lines here really clearly. You can see where one part ends. The hair being a different color than the dress helps a lot. Although it might have highlights? Okay, I don't think so. I think when I'm putting it here, the yellow's poking through just because the light shining past. I don't think I like yellow wings as much as these white wings. Even though you, obviously, like I've just been saying, you don't see the detailing on them easily. Will it look better at night, actually? Ooh, at night, that's so pretty. See, that works good at night. This, I think, works good day and night, honestly. Even when it's bright, I think the yellow shines really well. I just don't think yellow wings are as cute. Ooh. I'm looking at the legs right now. Is it? It's hard to tell because the whole dress is so bright. If that's why I think the legs aren't giving me as weird of a feeling. I think so, because at nighttime, I'm still getting that, like, weird energy here. But these definitely aren't giving it to me as badly as the other ones. I think the legs being super, super bright add to the fantasy feel rather than what I was getting, which is kind of a more realistic feel on the legs. So I am a fan of this. We can also see the arm stuff a little better, because I couldn't see it well. I thought there was something bigger on there, like little things hanging off. I think it might just be a lot of 3D vines. And then big butterflies. This is very similar to the dress I pulled up a minute ago, the butterfly dress. The arms on that have big butterflies on the arm. I actually have those arm pieces, I think. Where are you? Right Oh, were they right at the top? You can see the butterfly wing right there. It's cut into this current dress, because I have the shoulder piece on still. Do that. Oh, that's... I don't know what puts that on my arm. But yeah, this thing on the banner is like the same arm piece from that original set. Everything else is very different. But that arm piece is the same thing. It's got just the butterfly there. How do I feel about it overall? I might like every piece more except wings. The wings I prefer this original, like, white wing. But I really like this. Let's see this one. Ooh, this is the... What? I was gonna say this is the pink. This is more of a purple to me. It might be considered pink. Pink wings are pretty good, too. Pink is a color I associate with wings, so I have a better time with it. There is good differentiation in the outfits here, so you can actually make out the detail. Legs are kind of similar to the first legs for me. They feel a little weird, so I like the yellow the most so far. The hair? It is, I think, slightly lighter Nikki pink. I don't think it's exact. It might be, but to me it feels a little lighter. I do like Nikki pink for hair. Still, though, I do really like this. Hair color and everything. I think maybe the dress part itself, this will be my favorite so far. I think this color works really well. The, like, leaves on the back, which I didn't even notice in the previous ones. Yeah, they show really well in this. I do like that a lot. Ooh, an even deeper green. It makes sense that we'd have, like, another green in here because of the foresty theme. This is pretty good. The wings being this, almost blackened, because the green, when it's condensed like this, turns very, very, very dark. Yellow for the accents working pretty well here, with the baby wings, too. And then, obviously, the leaves on the back making the most sense being green. Still liking the yellow legs the most. Honestly, very good, though. The hair is almost red. Would I rather have this hair on that? I don't think so. Oh, I was going to click this in a minute anyway, but I clicked it a second early. A lot of... What would I... Another dress I want to call pink, but I might also call purple. These are very similar. This is more bluish, I guess? Okay, so we have these flying around, and I think the crown got bigger, right? Is it just the back of the crown? Doesn't get taller. Front, I don't think, changes, so I think it's the back. You get wings out of the back here. The hair is, like, duotone. It's a fade. Ooh, it's like rainbow, actually. This back here, very, very yellow, fades in. Oh my goodness, look at the wings. Is this extra... Yeah, it's got, like, extra lines around it. This is interesting. Now that I'm looking through these, it makes me feel even, Oh, I forgot to read the descriptions. I will have to do that. I was going to read them as we go, and I just went through it too quickly. I will read the descriptions for everything when I'm done looking at this one. We also need to check the adjustment, but I'll do that in a second. I'm not sure how I feel about this part here. I think it's a little off. And I think the reason I feel that is I don't see this particular color anywhere else. I think I'd prefer if it was a little closer to, like, this. Maybe, like, a little more green or yellow. But I'm not sure. I'd have to mess with that to see how I feel. The hair works pretty well with this. Towards the bottom, it does kind of blend in. So maybe if I could, I would change the fade to be a different shade at the bottom, but keep the top part. They're so crystally and shiny. Oh my goodness. Legs, pretty similar. Not much changed with these, honestly. They stayed pretty consistent throughout everything. I do like the rainbowness. I might prefer this, though, still. The stuff flying around does look like little butterflies rather than lightning bugs. Or whatever these would be called. I don't actually know. Some type of, like, glitter fly or something. And the crown obviously is cute getting the extra stuff. I think I'm gonna say... Ooh. This is rough. These two are so close to me. The dress I'm looking at specifically, in terms of how much I like them. I think I'm gonna say this is my favorite dress. This is my second favorite dress. And third favorite wings. Third favorite dress, favorite wings. And probably favorite hair. This one's favorite legs. And this one's like my second favorite wings. Is probably the best part of this. Crown, I think, is like reasonably the same through all of them. This one is probably my favorite just because it's fancy. Arms, I don't think there's meaningful difference, at least that I would care about too much. Same with like the legs. I guess, not legs, sorry. The shoes, this looks like it does have maybe a little poking out, so I'll say these are my favorite. Honestly, I don't feel like these are super, super different. It's a little hit or miss whether 5 stars, I feel like it's a huge jump between the different ones, or if I feel like they're all very similar. This is one of the outfits where I don't feel much difference going through this list here. It's really minor things. And that's probably a good thing. It's good if you're only pulling one copy of the outfit because you don't feel like you're missing out by missing probably these two, because most of the time you'll get 1, 2, and glow up if you pull one set. So you only miss the last two. Which is sad, because these two are so good. But overall, I do like it. I'm not going to pull on it, though. I am pretty low on money, to be honest. If I buy everything, I'm probably around 300 right now. But let's look at this. Whimsicality, I assume you're a bard. But what type? Are you going to use like a lute or something? I'm going to say this. No, it would say lute here. So it's not a musical instrument. They're not whimsicalities. I don't think it's going to have to do with the mushrooms or the butterflies in this photo. I think they're just sitting here with her. I didn't read the things. I remember before I left, I didn't look at this either. I'm clicking it. That was almost a disaster. I completely forgot everything for a moment. What's actually changing? Oh, the wings are tiny. The dress gets longer and the wings get tinier. Tiny wings are nice to have, because these are very, very big. Some outfits aren't going to want that. I do like the shorter version of the dress. There might be a reason to have the longer one. It's possible if you have short hair and no wings on, that it's a little too short. I'm trying to like look at the legs through here. It looks like... Yeah, it's pretty high up. It might be a little weird to run around in this short. Obviously, picture taking it would be fine, but this might just help a little with modesty if you're wearing it when you're exploring. That would be my guess for why the back lengthens like that. I like that the front doesn't, because obviously lets you customize the legs more. I almost left without reading it again. I'm really out of it today, so it's harder for me to focus, obviously. I've already been distracted like 5 times this episode. So yes, Papa being on the wind. Since then, she had learned to cherish every sunset, uncertain when parting might come. She savored the radiant glow while walking side by side with those she held dear. So it was not that she got lost in the woods, it's that she lost her father. As in, most likely passed away. It's possible he just disappeared, but yeah, the long night alone and Papa's voice being the rustles of the wind. That, there's a couple ways I can take that. That's why I'm not exactly sure if her father passed away or just left. Which tree must be struck for its fruit to drop? That... Where did the dew fall? These first lines make me feel like her father was killed. Okay, let's read the next one. Her body stretched, life blossomed, and regret faded. Longing condensed into the fleeting span of growth. Then she swiftly ran to embrace the new season of life. So yeah, it's just growing up, accepting he's gone, and moving on with her life. She buried her regrets in the moist soil, wandering through the tranquil forest of slumber, draped warm memories over her burgeoning fur, and stepped alone into the depths of the woods. The Forest of Slumber stuff makes me think that this is the end of her life. Like, her father passed away, she went on, found new people she cares about, lived out her life, and now, at the end of her life, she held on to her regrets, is how I'll interpret this first line. Burgeoning fur. Stepped alone into the depths of the woods. I would take that to mean that she just died more naturally after living a long life. She was to consume the gentle past like eating a ripe fruit, letting it melt within her so she might live alongside the forest and sunlight, quietly growing into a tree, sharing her life story with the sky. And that's just, even though you're moving past their death, you're not forgetting it. So, I mentioned at the start when I was on the bed taking the photo, that the opening screen had a picture of a dying behemoth. So, this idea of potentially a forest fairy with a father who went into the forest, being like a euphemism for death, and these behemoths kind of going off on their own into the woods to die. I'm gonna make the assumption that... Oh, and another part to this is when the event popped up, we had the picture of the baby behemoth. I think we're going to have a story that is the story of one of the little baby behemoths losing its parent, Behemoth. I think that's the story that's going to be told through this event, and I don't know if it'll be the kind of thing where I assume you can't realistically raise a behemoth in society. I think they're probably too wild. They're not domesticated enough to do it. They'll just get too aggressive as they grow, no matter how they're treated. But it is possible for wild animals to be raised by humans and human-like creatures, like the shroomlings. So maybe what we're going to do is the event will be a behemoth who loses their parent, and then they're kind of raised tangentially by society. So they're not exactly brought in and like caged and fed and stuff, but they're kind of pushed in the right direction. Maybe they're placed in a habitat that's a little easier, and we kind of introduce food to their habitat to make sure they have access and can learn to hunt. Stuff like that. Maybe that'll be the event. But now let's finally look at this. What is the whimsicality going to be? I was thinking maybe it would just be another photo-taking one where it summons... Ooh, is it... I was originally saying loot. Is it potentially storyteller-esque? Will it be that they kind of, not soapbox, but they kind of like theatrically street perform? Maybe they will get out an instrument, but it just won't be one that the player has access to. That's why it's a whimsicality. So maybe they'll pull out a lyre and kind of do a, like, hand-waving performance in place? That's gonna be my guess, then. Tambourine? Is that what that is? After using the Blooming Beat whimsicality ability, press or hold different buttons to play the tambourine, enveloping Nikki in his beautiful beats whether she's walking or standing still. It makes me think of Fortnite, how you have the moving emotes. Interesting. It's a whimsicality that is an instrument. Because this is the tambourine. That's... I assume it gives you the ability to... I don't know. Maybe when you click this, it plays like a set couple of beats. So you can't just, like, click to a rhythm to do it. So maybe that's why it's still whimsicality. Very interesting. Interesting that you can walk and do it, too. So it is kind of the idea I had in my head secondarily, where it's more of a performance in the streets. Where you would, like, walk through the town square playing or something. Very interesting. I like the idea for sure. Let's look at the outfit itself here. So obviously it's very, I would say, jestery, but I don't know what this style actually is. It's very, how am I gonna say this? I don't think French is the word I'm looking for, but it might be. So, the story that comes to mind that this makes me think of, and I couldn't tell you exactly why, I don't know what version of the story I have in mind, but I thought of Robin Hood when I saw this. So one of the iterations of Robin Hood might have been set in a place where they dressed like this, and that's why it comes to mind. But that's kind of the vibe I have in my head, like Western European, not exactly only royalty, but like high-end entertainment of Western Europe. That's what this makes me think of. And obviously very old time period. The arrge is considered a bard. The bard's song drifted across endless lands, never lingering in any forest, until she walked alongside the behemoth. Its silent eyes mirrored hers. They yell at me all the time, they're not very silent. Its massive form bowed in attentive listening. When its horn lightly touched her tambourine, the forest learned the language of poetry. Interesting. This, again, I'm in the mindset now where, because I came up with a theory for this update, everything I see is going to revolve around that theory, whether it's true or not. And I assume it's not true, by the way. I don't have very high stakes in the idea of it being us raising a behemoth. That's just what I've come up with. But this especially, it leans more into that idea of teaching the behemoth. In this case, artistry. Which is a very beautiful thing to imagine here, what we've seen at the end. And I'm not sure how this outfit is divvied up, so we need to look at the details for it. Okay, it is a top and a bottom. Interesting. The puffy pants are very silly. Everything else is it kind of cut up as I would expect? Yes. The cape is pretty good. We've had a lot of good capes recently. If I didn't have the one we got with our dragon buddy, I would be very tempted to pull on capes, but that cape is so good. It's amazing. So now I'm kind of set for capes for a while. This is interesting because it's kind of a double cape. And it's got these, they're almost like the Linlong Empire things that hang down in the front of every dress that I still haven't figured out the cultural significance of. One day I will. So we can see the socks here. We know they end about here. They're not full-legged because we saw the preview image. Pretty simple, like, diamond design. We have, like, the stereotypical curved shoes. I don't know what the reason for that is, but it is a stereotype, I know. And then we also know that it does cut off here. These are separated, so these are the pants. It also makes me think of Aladdin for some reason. I think Aladdin wore pants that are baggy like this, but they were one color. And in this case, I'm thinking of the animated Disney Aladdin, not a different one. The top is very ornate compared to the bottom. This is like fabrics that are decorated highly, but this has a lot of pieces on it. It looks like there's gemstones, there's things happening. I know this is also a stereotypical thing for this type of outfit. This looks like almost a crown jewels, which is interesting. Yeah, it looks like it's tightly wrapped around the head, and then it's just falling off like this. So it's straight on your head, but this hangs off. Which is interesting. I wonder if that's always how that works. I guess it would, because you don't want it actually sliding. It's weird. The hair's okay. I would have preferred if it was a little higher because of personal preference. But it matches well with the cape. I guess that's what they're going for. That's why it's that length. Puffy necklace, which is part of the shirt. It's not a choker or necklace. It's part, like, attached to it. I'm running into a problem with this outfit that I have literally no idea what is going to happen when I click these buttons here, because what are you going to do to this? My guess is that you just bluify it and pinkify it, and that's it. Because I don't know what else you do. Because this is the colors I associate with this. It's like greens, red, blues, very bright, bright colors. So it's just going to be like abstract differences for this. I guess I'm just going to blue-pink it. Oh, I should have clicked glow up first. I normally do. A red. I thought about saying red and decided not to. And part of that's metagamey, where I thought there wouldn't be a red. But, Oh, I didn't notice before. There is something on the skin here. Yeah, it's actually really obvious here. It's like a sleeve. That's interesting. What kind of vibe does this red give me? It's an interesting question. I'm not sure. It's not the same vibe as this. This is a very obvious feel. This is Alice in Wonderland. This is the character from Alice in Wonderland. This is a guy in Western Europe 200 years ago. Is it just that I associate these colors with playing cards? And then I associate playing cards in fantasy settings with Alice in Wonderland? Especially the hearts down here in the legs, which are very, very prominent. That might be the reason. I don't know if there's any capes in that. Interesting. Am I gonna... What is my guess gonna be now, knowing it's not blue or pink for the second upgrade? I think this is gonna be pink still. I chose the wrong one. It's blue. Well, it's blue and pink. I can pretend I won. I guess technically it is blue and pink. Oh, interesting, the hat. I didn't notice that either. The inside of the hat, if you can call it that, because it's like folded back in on itself, is the color. It's just hard to see with the other ones as easily as I think it's easy to see with blue here. That's cool. So it's like one half of the fabric is decorated, and the other half is just straight one color. And then because you fold it back up, you don't see that part normally. I don't know how I feel about this. So this one, I think, is like perfect for what it's trying to be, even though it's not something I'm personally interested in. This is very fairy tale, but what is this? I don't know. I'm not really getting a vibe from it. I'm just like, I'm seeing it, and I'm like, that's the other dress, but colored differently. Which is weird to me. Huh. I guess what I'll say about it is that I don't think this is a color swap that I think works. Not because of it looking bad, but because I don't see it as matching the theme, even if I stretch my interpretation a lot. Normally, I can kind of create weird mental things to justify anything, because my brain is bad, I can do that. This one's hard. I think I just have to accept that this is just a recolor of the other, and it's not deeper than that. So I think it's my least favorite for all pieces. Except maybe the legs, they're kind of green and silly. I might like the legs. The pink's also interesting. It makes me think of the girl from Fate Zero, who was Archer's second master. That's what this hair makes me think of. This I do like. It's probably just because I have that association with Alice in Wonderland, though. And this is probably my... Like, it's the one I understand the most, but I think I just like this one better. Because I don't have a personal attachment to this type of style. And part of that just is a cultural difference. I think this is probably something that just wasn't ever around in the US at all. So it was just not a part of culture in any capacity. So because of that, it's just not a part of my life. And I've only seen it like vaguely in the peripheral of film. So yeah, that's my favorite for probably every piece. This is my second favorite for everything except hair. I think this hair is my favorite out of these two. And I'd be able to use this easier than this. I will say that. I think I could make outfits easier using these pinks and blues than I could with these colors. But I just don't think the outfit works as well with the pink and blue. So very interesting 4-star. Very pretty 5-star. I like a lot. And this one, it's a little weird feeling. But I won't be pulling on it because I don't feel a strong urge for the abilities of either of them. And I don't... There's a couple pieces of this I actually really do want. I would be very, very happy to get the wings. The legs, even though I think I'd have a hard time using them. The shoes, super, super want. The crown I'd like. Honestly, there's a lot of pieces of this I do want. But I don't think I can justify because I have less pulls. If I had like 400 pulls, maybe I could justify doing a bit. But let's look at the deep echoes. Is that a swing? Oh, that's cute. I assume it's just fully floating. Yeah, it's being held up by these guys. That's adorable. I wish I had that. It would look really good in my animal place when I finish building it. Oh, and Momo is so floaty too. Look at all the little effects all around like the sides and everything. That is pretty nice. Let's look at our makeup here. Looks like maybe butterflies. Again, very hard to see. You can make it a little bigger here. I think that's a butterfly. That's a butterfly. Maybe this is like the glittery stuff. And like purple eyeliner. Super, super... I wouldn't even say white. Like light green, maybe? And it's the whole eyelash, too. Some of the ones I have is just the tips of the eyelash. That looks like it's the whole eyelash. Wow, very, very light eyes. Like, almost white. That's crazy. Ooh, that is pretty. I don't know if I have pinks that pretty, actually. I have a lot of pink lipstick. That's a really nice pink, though. Okay, I'm pretty jealous of that. I don't think any of the pieces are that big that I'll spend 20 to try to gamble a 1 in 10 chance to get them, though. Just for the makeup. You definitely are a rerun. Does it say somewhere on here that you're a rerun? You do last the... This lasts 22 days. This lasts 11 days. And this lasts 11 days. Are you also a rerun? I feel like I've seen you before. You're not an ability outfit. It's possible you're not. Interesting. Oh, that's cute. Okay, that's pretty good. I kind of wish I had that. I don't think I could justify this. Gleamy glitter. I feel like this definitely is a really early one. Whisper of Bliss. Let's go take a look at our compendium again. When was... I guess it probably was 1.0 that first dress appeared. So let's go all the way back. The second one, I have no idea. But it would be in Styles that Resonate Limited Resonance. You're right there. Yeah. So we have seen you before. It's just been so long. Shooting Star Season. Are you the other one? I feel like the other one is new, or it was much, much more recent. Wow. 1.1 was such a good patch. I love these outfits. We're just gonna do a quick run through here. Is it you? It's you! Interesting. A rerun of the fireworks season in there, too. Nothing new in here to read. Yes. I figured I'd check, because that's something that I normally forget during updates, so it's good while I was in there to look at it. So we've actually seen both of these before. I can just, like, quickly run through, see if there's anything I really would want out of here. I don't think so. I might even have this. Like, maybe I don't have this. I feel like I do, though. Pretty nice, honestly. For a 1.0 thing, too. That's crazy. Very pretty. Got a little bread basket here. I don't think I've pulled on this either. It is nice. It's not worth me pulling this update. I'd rather just use the time to save up. It is interesting that it only has 11 days, though. So I will read the patch notes here in a second. Well, I guess not in a second. At the end of the episode, to see if it says we're going to get 2 reruns now and 2 reruns in 11 days. That's interesting. I need to check the Deep Echoes of You. Pretty normal. I feel like this pack I have, too. I don't think I actually have these things. I think I've probably seen pieces of this with other girls, and then I just remember it as if I had it. I guess let's click store and go to store, because there is new stuff in the store. You know what? To be silly, let's go bottom to top. Have I bought my monthly things yet? I haven't. Let's do that. Give me you. And give me you. I'm not in the desperate situation where I start buying blings in here. Or astrolites. One day I will be. Ooh. Ooh, that hair is very cute. That is very cute hair. The shortest I think I've ever seen in the game, actually. I don't know how many of these are new. I assume all of them. Interesting. The arms are different lengths. Pretty low back. I'd prefer if this thing wasn't here. I know they probably put it there because the back looked too big. Is it a problem? It's probably because of the straps. That's probably why it had to be there. Would this look better neck-tied? I don't think so. It might just be a, like... I probably would have preferred a cross back to it being straight and then it becoming too blocky and you have to put a tassel, like, over it. Interesting that it also hangs down here. Very, very long necklace. It's like belly button length. That's crazy. But I love this hair. That's definitely my favorite part of this outfit by a long shot. Oh, look at the shoes. I would describe it as like a burnt effect. Like fire went like here, burned the bottom. That's interesting. Let's look at super puffy. Oh my goodness. Insanity. The shopping bags are well fit to this outfit. That is craziness. Even, like, the zebra shoes, okay. Okay, that's a little crazy. It's not my type of style, but I know exactly what they're going for there. Oh, this one's expensive. What in the world? Look at how expensive it is. And you can buy 2 of them. These are 3 stars. That's a 4-star. This is a very pretty dress. I do like this. If the other side had it too, I don't think I'd like it as much. I like that it's one arm, kind of holding it all up. What is the design inspiration for this? Dazzling lights of the graduation ball. Nikki's finally going to the ball from her graduation, or whatever it was when she got teleported into the wardrobe in 1.0. She was preparing for, like, a dance. The girl twirled gracefully in a dress she designed herself, like a blooming flower of the night. Kind of feathery feet on there. And it is like a extended version of the skirt from the like pop idol thing that we got when they added the rhythm games to the Sea of Stars. It's very nice though. Kind of butterfly-esque wing, this part here that like comes over, clips, and it folds in on itself. And we can actually, we can look at the other colors here. Ooh. It's a nice purple. I think the pink is just better though. I really like this pink. Again, I'm biased towards Nikki pink. Ooh. Interesting. I think it's, like, slightly not enough contrast right here. Like, maybe I would keep the yellow and green, but I'd dye it like a very slightly different yellow. Or maybe I'd make it, like, very slightly darker green. That's probably closer to what I would do. I do really like this flower on the back, though. It works the best in the green, I think, just because of theming. This one is really easy to see it, though. This reminds me of the Sea of Stars dress, the Miracle outfit. The colors of the dark purple. Oh, very cute. Oh, I do want that really bad. Look at how nice and fluffy and warm the outerwear is. I love that. I wish I had it. That's such good outerwear. The rest of the dress is cute. We've got, like, Santa everywhere. Have some wrapping on the legs. A lot of fluff. Fluffy, silly purse. But that outerwear, I am in love with. I'm going to be so jealous if I see people with that. Oh! We have a dress that's very similar to this, I think. It just doesn't have the ribbons on it. It is interesting. Those are nice glasses. I'm jealous of the glasses because I do want that type of glass. Oh! Another interesting thing, the chest is really low cut in this. You can't see it because it's behind here, but it actually exposes a lot of the upper breasts here. It's pretty low, but it has this, like, see-through, filmy top, so it's not, like, gonna move or anything. Interesting. Not what I would expect from this type of skirt and overall design, where it feels kind of like fashion nerdy. Not girls who are super into fashion, but like a nerdy girl who's dressing herself up for something. Like she's going out, I would say like a fancy day out with friends. A nerdy girl. That's what this makes me think of. Which is, like, obviously adorable, but very nice. I don't know how I feel about the blue on this part of the shoe, though. I know it matches the skirt, but I think it stands out too much from the socks and the shoes together, and it makes me focus on it, and I don't want to focus on the heel. So I'd probably... Would I make it white like the sock, maybe? Or maybe I just make it red and just accept the shoe as one color. I think it's just a little too distracting of a heel, is how I would feel about this. More stuff here. That is the stuff we just looked at. Really good photo of this. That hair is adorable. That's another thing. I'm going to be super jealous when I see girls with that hair. Fresh Echoes, and it's a butterfly. What are you? A 5-piece runaway leaf makeup. Oh, that is nice. It's this big cross right here. That's pretty good. Night River. Is that the background? Oh, is it an effect? I think it's going to be a filter. Is that what this icon means? I'm not actually sure. And the woodland dance, I assume, is kind of what she's doing here. That's pretty good. Oh, no! It's, Prosperville Momo. He's hungry! No! I don't like this. He's got the bacon. There's like 2 strips of bacon. He is happy eating them, though. But I don't want to see sad Momo with like a cup on his broken cup on his head. Oh, I thought... Oh, my heart. I thought this was a coffin. I was about to scream. I was not ready for that. Street Echo, so street performance. Ooh, do I get this? Oh no, the whole thing is a set. I was saying I probably would really like to have this by itself to set up like a music room in my house. With this, it doesn't make as much sense because it's obviously set up to be like a money donation box. So it wouldn't make sense to have this all in my room. Although, I could have this facing the wall, and then you wouldn't see the stuff inside. So maybe I can get away with still using this in my house. It would just be pointed away. Like, this would be facing the wall. Spontaneous act. A two-person. Oh, another, like, duo dance. The first girl's breaking it down. Second girl's just jamming along. I see, I see. Oh, and blowing a kiss and she catches it. Okay, that's pretty cute. Oh, she even gives it back. Okay, that's amazing. Pause and admire. I assume that's what she's doing? And heartstring dance. I assume that's what she's doing. It's hard to tell, though. What is easy to tell is that I'm buying it. And it was just those three. Now we're up to this. Oh, it's this thing again. Okay. What? Oh, I clicked that button. So what is that a spider web? Suspended shadow. That's pretty crazy. Oh my goodness. Super, super, like, heavy goth or emo. Okay. That'll be a great addition to the game for people with, like, the super, super dark outfits that are their favorites. I obviously prefer... Wow, that's nice. I obviously prefer lighter outfits, but I still use dark makeup sometimes. Now, this is amazing. It's like just the outer puffy skirt part of flowers. There's a lot of dresses I could make that work on. A big thing with this would be, you can see that Nikki's arms are held out, which means there is heavy collision on it. So even if it looks like there's not a flower there, it's probably a full circle of collision around your body, which could mess up hair, it could mess up back pieces. The dress itself, it might interact weirdly, and it might end up making it, depending on how much, because I think none of these are going to flow. I think they're going to be very tight together and not move much. It could potentially look weird in motion, but for picture taking, very nice. The necklace? Is that the only Oh, it's just... Sorry, it's going through them all. I was wondering why the necklace was up here. I was like, is the only thing you get the necklace? But we have Windowsill Whisper. This is the top-up, obviously, but... Oh, a little owl mug? That's cute. So we get another nightgown. So it goes down to, like, here, the original, like, gown, and then you have the outer piece, which is the ruffle at the top, and then over the whole thing. Very cute. Every outfit lately I've been calling a nightgown, so to actually have one is very silly. And then this is a, like, Dreamcatcher-esque thing. There's also a big, like, pretzel-tied piece that just goes on the front of the dress itself. Very cute owl hat as well. I do like that a lot. Behemoth Habitat is what that is. And what is this? What? Is that part of this thing? Do you get, like, some weird currency or something? I've never actually looked at this. How the top-up stuff works. What is this? Echoing Guardianship Event. I don't know what this is. If this is, like, something from buying this, or if it's something that actually is the literal event, I don't know. Budding Brilliance... It's not called Budding... Brilliant Glow. I assume it's from this, but we'll find out if it's from something else whenever we go through the other pages. So what am I looking at next? Just, let's make sure there's nothing new in here. Oh, there is a new mirror crown. We're not going to do it right this second, but I have 8 days, so we'll have to go do that. Thank you for the rewards. Is there a new merit arena? No. We are done with the merit arena. Can I still get stuff? No, probably not, because the total is still full. So that's all good. We can check this shop. Floating Morning Veil. Another, like, leaf outfit. Interesting. This one is more of a standard dress designed to look like a leaf, as opposed to the outfit we got from the Behemoth quest, which was literally just leaves stitched together into clothing. I wonder what this line is for. It's 2 straps holding it, and then there's this line that's, like, holding up the protector or something? I don't know, that's interesting. There's actually leaves on this, too. Is this a overcoat, probably? It is. Pretty nice. Probably pretty useful, too. Overcoats are interesting, because you need as many variants in size as you can possibly get. Because every dress or every shirt has different problems that overcoats try to fix. What would be the one this one fixes? I think I'd probably wear this in a tank top that I think has not a great cut. Where it's like shaped weirdly, or it's too low or too high for how I want the dress to look. You could throw this on top to hide it, but you still keep the arms pretty open, as much as you reasonably can, without overloading the top and not covering shoulders. Because if you put too many layers where it's straight up the body here, and the shoulders aren't touched, it makes your arms look weird, like you're a little kid in a robot costume poking out of your shirt. So you have to be careful about that. So covering the shoulders can actually be useful there. And we just get another one. This is a Red Riding Hood one, which is adorable. I love it. More, I was saying, I need more shoes that make sense to be in the forest. So I love it. I'll take it. Even more, I'll take it. I love it. They understand it's a problem, so they're giving everyone more of them. I guess everyone was running around like me using like 2 or 3 shoes. And they realized that they should probably throw us some more. This is like a little elf hat. That's interesting. Like a wooden elf hat. This is very similar to, I know it might be... Yeah, Voyage. It might be a boat. But it makes me think of the current 4-star on the banner. Where it's, that type of style. Giving flowers. Oh, it's not a 2-person. Okay, that is pretty good. Especially if it does summon every time. Very useful. A bow? Not a full curtsy, but you do put your arms out to the side? Okay, very, very useful things here. And I guess let's just buy all this while we're here. Get my bamboo raft, get my thuddy squash pumpkin. My seesaw. Waving. Is it... That's... It's like you're at a concert, and you've got light sticks, and you're waving them side to side. BFF? Oh, skipping around. Cute, cute. I never use these, that's why I haven't bought them till now. A run in place? Oh, it's actually like a full run animation, like you're sprinting in place. It's not even like doing like a Running Man or something. Shared finale. Is gonna, yep, hold hands, bow together. After putting on a show. Very nice. Very nice desync on it, too. Very, very nice, actually. Then we have, is this reasonable? Honestly, I could probably still... I will probably use that at some point for something. I think I have a couple of claws, so that one might just be... Like, maybe I'll use it, maybe I won't. But we finally bought out that shop. Now, I think it is finally time to look at the events and understand what this update even actually is. Yes, and that's the 5-star girl. Life as a Poem. We did know that was the name because the quest appeared. Life as a Poem. So, is it the idea that it's a fictional story about maybe like a fairy girl or a behemoth child? I don't know. Unlocks in Mirrorland. What in the world does that even mean? I think I might have to walk outside to get this quest. Maybe that's what that means. I'll step outside my house in a minute. Login gift, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Resonate now. It's giving me the docs that I have to watch this video. I do those off camera. I don't actually watch them, I just click it and then close it. Oh my goodness. How can they just keep giving us the fluffiest outfits in existence? Is that allowed? Are you allowed to do this? We don't have any areas where it would make sense for me to wear winter clothing. But eventually we will. And now I have it. The hair I can use for a million different things. It's adorable hair. It's going to be hard to use this outside of cold areas, though. So I think this is going to be kind of like the 5-star outfit I got last episode. From the boutique. This is going to be kind of an outfit I tuck away in the pocket for the future. Because I don't think there's any areas of the game where I currently feel like I need it. But we'll see. You can, I was going to say you can kind of just make it like a nighttime out for a walk outfit. You kind of can, you kind of can't. I'll keep it in mind. I'll keep it in mind. And then we get a card as well. And that stuff. This is, oh, is this in the housing section? Probably. Leap onto the platform and share the joy. It's like a pose thing. So if I click this, will it take me to the... No, it takes me to this. Because I don't want to forget about it, how do I get to that thing? It's in here, right?
We begin with a magical encounter between
and then
a
I
cadence...
skip. And then I start exploring. And then I click here. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, it's not that. Weird. Maybe it is in that menu, just at the end. We'll take a look at that. Like, after you get the outfit. Little timekeeper clock. Do I have a clock? I don't know if I have a clock. Thank you for the Dreamland stones. Oh, goodness. I kind of want a lot of this. Ooh. Some of this stuff is going to be actually pretty useful here. What is this down here? Oh, I don't care about that stuff. I'm never going to be spending stuff on diamonds and things out of this currency. I don't have enough of it. Because this is good decoration for my animal area. How big is this? Wow! I will get it. And this. And the tent. The hammock is going to be hard to do because you have to, like, I assume line up trees very nicely, but I'm going to get it. Do I want all these tables, though? And the rug? I don't think I want the lamp. I do want the lights. I don't think I want the balloons. We can get the flowers. And I'll get that. And I'm just getting one of everything. I'll worry about getting more of them if I need them in the future. Because stuff like the plants, it's possible I need more. Stuff like the lights, I might need more. But making sure I have something. Maybe I will get a second light. I'll get a second light. Everything else I just want one of, but I'll get 2 of those. Because I could make some symmetry around wherever I'm placing them. I think the rest I'm good. Accepting that if I decide in the future I need it, that I'll pay full price instead of 50% off. And now, let's go back to the event page over here. So this is nothing. Is this parade cart at the end of this chain, if I scroll down? It is, okay. I didn't realize that there was more than just the outfit. I have to pay attention to that next time. That which endures. Oh, you can't click it to see bigger, but it's like a forest picture. Discord, emails, Discord. I don't know if I'm in the Discord, so there's no way to get rid of this. Unless my Discord is just not linked to my account or something, because I'm definitely in there. Reddit, and just everything else. Okay, so unlocks in Mirrorland. Let's go walk out of my house. Let's go, Momo. Does being not in, like, a domain-esque area cause something to happen on that screen? Let's go. Teleport. We'll see if teleporting does something. I don't think the quest is over here. I think it's in probably the forest. But I'm just teleporting around to see if something changes on that menu.
The wind is picking up. Momo, be careful. Don't blow
Yeah.
away. It's just a light breeze. I'm not worried at all.
Even teleporting, nothing changed dialogue-wise. Visuno, I miss you. I used to see you every single day. I spent more time at this bridge than I think anywhere else in the entire game. So, me and Visuno, we go way back.
Yep.
I guess? What does this mean, then? Oh, it worked! I just had to leave my house. Okay, that was weird. It's just, I guess, because I was in a separate location or something. But, let's look... This is the page we were just on, kind of. Yeah, this, was the login screen. But I think Nikki was standing down here, or someone was, because I thought I saw animation from here. I just was trying not to look at the screen. So, I don't know how many acts this quest is, as well. It doesn't say. But let's look at... Let's do fun to play first. We got 3 things. So, this is 6 of the big quests, 6 of the little quests, I think is the order for those. We have Behemoth Journal. You have to do the exclusive quest to unlock. And, oh my goodness. Homeward Bound, Emergency. The little animals are in total disarray. Help them form an orderly line and guide them safely back home. You get growth marks. Formed from the small moments shared together, this token traces the gentle path of growing up. Was I right? Is it going to be a behemoth who lost their parent and, like, a part of society is going to kind of pseudo-raise them? This is a little troubling to me. They're in kind of like a pretty, it looks central area. And I don't think you're supposed to take animals, wild animals, out of the forest. I think you're just supposed to kind of create a forest environment for them that's safer. Whether that's the removal of other predators or the introduction of prey species. I don't think you're supposed to do this because it teaches them that they are welcome in this area when they actually aren't. Because once they grow older and they can't control their more violent tendencies, because it just naturally is impossible for them, they'll get closer to society than they should be, and then they'll become a threat, and then they'll need to be put down. So I don't like what I see here. I hope they do a good job of addressing that. And then we have time to collect. Oh, and it's the ridiculously cute Guardian Floof outfit. Why do we have 2 days? That's weird. We just got day 1 and day 2, because I think... Yeah, 30 hours, it counts as a day. Interesting. But yeah, the update just came out last night. So, honestly, not much to this event. Pretty tiny. It's a 22-day event, it looks like. So, it might be a little on the shorter side? I think they're normally 28 days, right? Are they normally 22? I don't know, but we will be doing Life as a Poem first before we do any events, so everything should be unlocked soon. So starting next episode, that will be what we're working on. Next episode will be Life as a Poem. But now that we've looked through all the new stuff, I believe, let us not fully read it because I don't want to find spoilers accidentally, but let's try to go through this update notice and see if I could figure out what's going on with the rerun outfits. And if there's anything that jumps out at me as something I need to read. So this stuff doesn't matter. Oh, yeah, I have to scroll like this. If I click and drag, it does weird stuff. Available permanently after the 2.1 update. The quest unlocks after Chapter 2. Okay. Guardian Project. Okay, we're raising... I'm not reading this. I'm not looking at it. It's on the screen right now, but I'm not reading any of the gray text. Permanent gameplay feature. I assume this is Raise a Baby. And because maybe it takes a while, it is permanent. Fun to play is just all this stuff. Time to collect. That's the check-in, Starlit Pursuit, limited time residence. Okay. Till January 29th. Those are the two things. And yeah, that's just the description of that. That's the verdant verse. And that's that. Okay, rerun resident, rerun resonance. And they're only till the 18th. Does it say what happens on the 18th? It doesn't, so I don't know. I was hoping it would tell me there's going to be another one. We already looked at that in the shop. I think that's all the stuff from the shop we looked at. Starlit Shop, new phase of that, new phase of that. Pinnacle Contest. Tree Optimization. I rarely use the thing anyway, so it doesn't matter. Animal gameplay optimizations in home. Cooking animal food. Okay. New category, dessert food. Animal food has been added to the cooking feature. Handmade cookies, secret recipe cookies, and signature cookies. Until now, we've only had 2 cookies, and there's always been 3 slots. So this is actually pretty nice. I can actually use the other slot now. And I'm already level 10, so I can start making the signature cookies. We will go look at that in a second. Yes. Switch feeding mode. I don't know what that means. Leisure and abundance mode? Animals will eat at a healthy, slower pace and receive a bonus to special product yields. So instead of focusing on the little collectible items that you get thousands and thousands of, maybe it'll give you more of the grooming items. And when the animal inviting ability is used in the open world, it'll tell you what level you have to be. That's good. Clothing system optimizations. New handheld items for ability outfits. Including verdant tambourine, yeah. Silent ode, purifying wind, heart rainbow. Purifying wind. Is heart rainbow the bow? It is, because Shroomling, Zephyr, and Shadow Bow are here too. Who have completed a full set and claim their corresponding words at the outfit compendium. That's what we just got a second ago. So let's take a look at that real quick. Does that mean now I can just hold my bow in my hand? Is it this? Oh, they added a body paint section. Because this used to be part of pendants. Yes. They took it out of pendants. That's good, that's good. This is the only one I have, which is very funny, though. Recent. Yeah, my bow's in here. Wow, that is big and silly. This is silly. It doesn't really fit the current outfit. I want my normal bow. Do I have my normal bow? It looks like I don't, actually. Even though, obviously, I have completed my outfit, maybe until I make a copy of it, it doesn't give you the bow. I don't think I can craft another one of my bow outfit right now. I haven't been farming for it, so I don't have any of the materials. It's you, right? Nope, it's not you. It's you. Oh. You know what? Let's look at the evolution for it. Itzaland. You. I should have enough if I want to. Next week I will. I think doing this would give me the bow. I don't think it's worth it for that. I don't know what I'm gonna upgrade. Probably you, right? Oh, wow, that's good. Okay, it's gonna be you, almost certainly. Almost 100%. Wow, that is very good. Okay, anyway, though. Let's go back to reading our thing here. Unless I just have to... Let's just recheck the compendium. Because I never went to Itzaland, right? In here? Okay, yeah. It looks like I just didn't get my normal bow. Back to you. I have no idea where we were on this page. That we've read. We were somewhere down here. Animal inviting clothing system. Yes. Uh, sure. Die optimization. The radiant cage from the other 5-star. Nameless selfless final chant. Snowy branch from Crystal Poems. Um, the new 4 stars and 3 stars are dieable. And everything gradually catching up, yeah. Quick jump. Expand the list of outfit pieces. That's actually interesting. The body paint section. Change details. I only have like one piece that can do that anyway, so it doesn't matter. Home review. In-chat safety prompts. Color lookbook on console. And some issue stuff. Okay. I think we understood mostly what was going on while we did that. Let's teleport to the house really quick, because there's a couple miscellaneous things there to do. Teleport over here. Take a sip of my drink here, because my throat's starting to hurt. Oh no! The black screen home. Oh, we made it. Never mind, we didn't. I can't go home. So, I have to do this. I have to log out. And it's updating. We gotta give it 1 second here. It's only 25 megabytes, so... Now it's relaunching my game. I would try to edit this out, but that would take a very long time. I think I've mentioned this before, that actually editing Nikki takes maybe like 3 hours to render the video. So this is a much better solution. The game's reloading right now. You can hear how loud the startup screen is. But this is a much better solution to just have 1 minute of black screen with audio in the middle than having to spend 3 hours re-rendering the video. And then it's not going to go up today until dinner time, because I'm recording this and uploading it right afterwards. It's 11 o'clock-ish right now for me. So I'm going to try to get this episode up by noon, but considering how long it is, it might not happen. Oh no. Okay, I'm loading back in now, so I can show my screen again here. But this might take a little bit. I also mentioned before that it takes a really long time for my game to load. I guess while this is happening, I can mention a couple miscellaneous things. I went around and collected a bunch of items between last episode and this item. Between last episode and this episode, and I think it was 3 insects I caught for the first time. I wasn't aware of how few insects I actually had from Itzaland. Apparently, I've missed a bunch of them because I found 3 new ones. I put markers on the map where I found them so we can go back and catch another one on camera, just so I know, like, I've caught everything on camera, because I try not to catch things off camera for the first time. And I also realized that it was but the reason I was getting all this stuff is because I was trying to prepare to craft the miracle outfit, and I was missing a bunch of ingredients. I have them all now, so I can craft it. But I wanted to also get my Silvergale outfit, and I realized I haven't upgraded my Heart of Infinity, so I can't get Essence for pretty much anything from Mirrorland. So that's not good. Well, Wishfield. Not Mirrorland. I always say Mirrorland, Wishfield, interchanged. I always say I'll try to get better at it, and I never do. I always just say the same thing over and over for it. But I will be able to craft Providence Immemorial, I think is the name of it. The only thing I need to do is catch like 2 bugs, and I was just waiting for them to respawn. But the Silver Gale is going to take me like months because I have to upgrade everything. I haven't caught any of the stuff I need essence for. I love that my game does take like 10 minutes to load. I was mentioning earlier, I said this before, my game doesn't turn on instantly. It takes me 10 minutes to get into the world every time. But I'm hoping, assuming this is only a 22-day update, I should be able to do my 1-hour episodes instead of 2-hour and get through it okay. I'm a little worried about the timing if they add a bunch of events in the second half, and also because they made the Behemoth thing permanent, it scares me to think it's really long, and I want to potentially do it all this update if it's possible. But if I do have extra time, there's a couple world quests I still want to work on, and I mentioned that during some free time for this update, or not this update in particular, but the future ones, I need to start working on my house. Because I cleared out space in my house, and we need to go work on that. So, we'll see how much time I have, if any, this update. If not, I'll just work on it in the future updates. Because I still don't have like a floor plan drawn up or anything for it. I'm probably going to like sit down on Paint or something and just draw a basic floor plan. The problem is I don't know how a lot of the construction stuff works. So we need to spend an episode just messing around with it, placing floors, placing walls, to just see how everything feels. And then once we get a feel for it, then I can go in and actually design what my house should look like and get an idea of how much stuff I need to craft. Because I know it's shown up in the background a couple times randomly that I have a crazy amount of astrolites now. I have like 2 million something, I think, or close to it. And the reason I have this much is because I kind of stopped growing things. Because I felt like I had a million things, and it didn't matter that I had them, because they have the weird arbitrary limit on how many things you can sell per week. To just make it so I can't even sell all the crops I grew. I spent like months growing crops, and now I can spend months selling crops and growing nothing, and I'm just never running out of materials. So it's a really interesting feeling. The idea is I should be growing stuff I have none of, but I don't really want to just grow a little of everything. I want to know what I have to craft so I can go in and look for that stuff and then grow it. Even if it does make it take longer doing it that way, I'm okay with losing some time just so that I feel like I'm a little closer to what I want in resource use. I've mentioned before I want to craft one of every item, which I am still going to try to do. So that is something I could potentially be working towards right now. Maybe it's something I'll spend some time in the next couple weeks going through and making a list of some ingredients I need and then starting to plant them. But it's a very long process to figure that out because you have to do a lot of math and a lot of writing things down. Because I don't think there's an easy way to just look at that info in-game. But I do want to craft a bunch of stuff. I want to start working on the house more. I'm worried about the size of the house because I might end up designing a house that's too big and it just won't be physically possible with load limits. So, once I load into the game, it'll be fun actually to see how long this took. After I get the episode done, I'll go back through and look at it while it's uploading. I assume this is like a 15-minute process of updating the game here, which is ridiculous that I'd have to do this. Oh, it just jumped like 20%. But we're about to go to my house, assuming there wasn't another update in the time this loaded. New home item crafter. Has the game updated again in the last 10 minutes, or can I go home now? Please? We'll see if we can do it. Okay, we're loading in, we're loading in. Yeah, I was gonna say, I will actually, when I get here, finally upgrade my final home ability to level 10. And also, I have to switch to this, so I can do that. Thank you. Hello, home abilities. So I have had the materials needed to get my construction up for a while. I think this is the max home insight. This is the amount I need to finish it, because I stopped gaining home insight a while ago, I think. I'm pretty sure I did. So let's just upgrade this the rest of the way. We get free sizing, which sounds crazy. I wonder how that works for load. I assume you can't shrink the amount of load, but would something increase in load if I make it bigger? I don't know. We will buy our new decor catalogs. I do have 2.3 million astrolites. New sketches, new production on the table isn't too big a deal right now, but it might be useful. I wonder how many total it is. And yardling update again. So that like 10 crafting slots? So yeah, that was the exact amount. Give me all of this. Thank you. Our weird sun hoop ornament. Stardust crystal ball. I'll take it. So... nothing in here I gotta mess with? Yes. Let's go in and buy our stuff, and then we will check out our cooking. I think we looked through most of this stuff when we first unlocked it, but even if we didn't, we'll look at this stuff as we need it when we start designing the house. For now, there should be nothing new in here. Nothing new in here. Same cookies. One of these is new, I think. Is it you? I feel like it's you. Let's not buy 1,000 of you, though. I'll buy 50 of you. Because I think I have some of this stuff. Not much. Just grab some while we're here, because we're going to go cook in a minute anyway. But I think there only used to be 3 of these. And some sugar. And now let's buy our decor catalogs. The Wishfield catalog, which we aren't even in Wishfield anymore. So, it's going to be a little weird to have. I guess let's buy this paint stuff. Might as well. Just in case I want to craft paint for something. And I do not care about this at all. My money is better saved for buying large fields for 1 million each, which is ridiculous. And useless as far as I'm concerned. But let's head on over to the house and see if we can cook up some cookies. Assuming I don't have to buy like recipes or anything. And then we'll also have to check on the pets to see how the new settings work for them. So, where would I be if I was cookies? Probably right here. Where do I have my cooking outfit? There we go. How do I do this? It's been so long. Recipes. It's now possible to roast food for animal companions at the cooking island counter. Yes. So this is probably the base one. Cooking food item that can be served to animal companions equivalent to 20 meal portions after consuming exploration increases home resource output. So 20 meal, 225, and 130. So this is the one I want to be cooking. But what am I missing? I'm missing aroma fins. Medium-sized fish for home ponds. Any sweet seasoning. Oh, I can use these. Well, I don't have aroma fins. So I do need to buy things for them. For now, let me just make some of the medium... Well, I'll make one of these. Cook. I don't know where replenish is. That's like buy ingredients or something. Delicious chance, 61%. Cook. I don't remember how to do this. Oh. I missed, but it still counted. I got the delicious. Okay, and now I want to... It's been a long time since I cooked. I want to cook you. This one was so much easier than the other one. Delicious secret recipe. And let's really quick, before we go give these to our pets, It's the aroma fin. Let's go over here to our fish, and I'm gonna put some aroma fin in here so I remember, and I can make 1,000,000 aroma fin. And I'll also, after the episode, look up what the other thing is that I needed, and put those in my fields over there, because I'm not growing anything right now. Aroma fins. Oh, someone's already in here. Are you aroma fins? I already... Okay, never mind. I thought ahead. This was on purpose. I planted that aroma fin, preemptively. It wasn't actually a coincidence. You're going crazy. It's not me. Oh. Momo, I have to get out. Okay. I think I have 10 fields. Listen, it's been a while since I've actually done anything. Do this. Oh, look down here. I get astrolite instead of the experience. But it's probably still capped at 100, so the next thing I do will probably give me +0 astrolite. No? Is it 200 a day for astrolite? Or can I just get it infinitely now? I was actually wrong. It had 12 of these, not 10. Give me 2 more. And over here. No, I guess I can just get infinite astrolites now instead of home experience, which is good, I guess. I suppose, now that I accidentally planted one of the fish I needed, that I should go back and cook that final thing I need. So, we're going to have one of each cookie. Well, a couple of the good cookies, because I think I have 3 kilograms of my fish. Oh, sorry. Here we go. I need to make my super cookies, please. I have 30, because it's 0.1 kilograms. Okay, that's really easy. The thing I need is the pink cloud fruit. So I have to plant a bunch of pink cloud fruit. I'll remember to do that after the episode. And... can you cook multiple at a time? Quick cook is probably what I'm looking for here. Do this. I still haven't made a custom... did I make a custom outfit for this? I know I went past it. I think this is custom, right? I'm pretty sure it is. Let me check that. Yeah, this looks like something I would design. There's the original. Okay, yes, this is my custom one. I couldn't remember. So can I make 1,000,000 of these now? Oh, I do it 5 times. Okay. I know one of the big problems and the reason why I don't cook more is because... where'd it go? Whoa, that was weird. Is because I don't have a good table set up. I want a table I can sit at and eat, because I think it's possible. I swear, there's a way to have your food while you're sitting. I just haven't figured it out yet. I had the prompt appear one time while I was sitting down, and since then it's never happened again. But I want like a real dining room setup, and then I can set out all my food, and I don't have to worry about it, and before episodes, when we're doing exploration, I can just come home, eat food, and then teleport to the area I want to start at. Because that's something I tried doing a couple episodes before, so I've done it, it's just not something I've done commonly. There we go. Wow, that's a lot of astrolites that just gave me. So let's go over to our pets. I haven't bought cookies in a while, so I think I'm out of cookies. Like normal ones. We'll see, I guess. Hello, everybody. They still need to add more pet places. I need like 5 more of these pet things. New function. Switch animal feeding mode. In leisure and abundance mode, animal companions eat more slowly and healthily and bring back more products from island exploration. After switching the feeding mode, all remaining food will be consumed at the new mode's rate. Continue. New mode. Estimated consumption time is blank. Yield bonus plus 10%. I see. So it takes longer, but it's more efficient. That's probably what I want to do. But let's see how much more efficient it is. Give me all these items. Oh, I do have some of the old food. I'm gonna put you. I'm gonna put you. So you are 225, you're 225, but the output's like 12 and then 15? Interesting. So this lasts for 7 hours. If I click this, wow, okay. It takes 3 times as long, but it gives a little bit bonus. Honestly, go ahead. I don't fill this super commonly. Once these run out, I'll put the rest of the cookies in, but I'm okay with it being efficient and taking a million years, because I don't buy a bunch of cookies for them anyway. I just normally, like, once a week will fill this up. So this will mean their food will be spread out more, which is nice. But I think that's the only other... I still haven't opened my island, by the way, so I'm at 0 likes. Part of it is because I have this giant open field over here where my house will be. One day I'll put a field there. No giant meteors today. That's what I checked that for. But... is that everything here? I think it is.
We'll explore next.
So, okay, Arya. I think, to end this episode in a silly way, let me teleport to here. And let's craft the miracle outfit. Just randomly in this episode that's already way longer than it needs to be. It's going to be like 2 o'clock by the time I get this uploaded. I try to upload all my videos by noon Eastern Standard Time. Or not... Eastern Daylight Time, whatever it is, right now. But I needed like 2 more of these, and this here is one of the things that I had never caught before. Because last time, when we came here, we came up to this area and we didn't explore the lake. I didn't realize that we never caught one of these guys, so I went and grabbed it, and then realized afterwards it said new creature. And it looks like maybe all of them? And there are more, but they're over there apparently, and I'm definitely not going over there off video. Oh, we have a picture here. Oh, okay. I don't know if it's died or upgraded, but previous updates, 5-star, very imposing, crazy filter. We got the red sky here. I assume this is all from that set. Because it looks like she has the thing on her arm here. I assume so. But, let's go in. Itzaland. Craft. Select all. Can I do it? Yes. Tied up hair. Our main dress. Our, like, pseudo cape thing. It's got the shoulder things, but it's open in the back. It's not actually a full cape. Triangular... socks. We have our horns, which I love to have. I thought this was attached. I forgot this was a separate piece. I'll take it. I'll take the sword graveyard head. I can make use of that. I can do fun things with that. My armor. This is also very cute. I can definitely use this. Our dragon thing. So, my guess for this here, our actual thing, interact with elements of nature and trigger wonderful transformations. I think it's going to be the same as the Sea of Stars, where it's like a cosmetic thing. It doesn't have any practical effect, which is fine. There we go.
What a lovely sunny day.
After using
Let's check out
Petal
the
Ripple
shrooms
World
again.
Rhythms ability, Nikki summons a rejuvenating wind. The flower breeze carries heartfelt wishes, bringing harmony to all living things and awakening life. Within the wind field, plants rapidly grow and bloom under the nourishment of soul spring water, and even the shroomling shroom caps sprout vibrant floral decorations. We give them a little crown? Okay. I don't know what this means with plants rapidly grow. I don't think it's going to be like a home ability that causes plants to grow faster or anything. Let's go to our... Yeah, life one's fine. We're going to put it on here. Where are you? I already forgot what you were called. Is it, it's not another piece of this. World Rhythms. Oh, I see. World Rhythms is, gonna overtake this. Obviously, I'm not gonna leave it on, but we can put this on for a second here. Again, they need to make it so you can have different things between different sets. That way I don't have to worry, because there's no way I can remove my fishing outfit for a miracle outfit that's just for fun, because my fishing outfit's useful. But let's go put some crowns on some shroomlings. Let's see it. I wish I had a crown like you guys. I want a crown like you. Oh, wow. Okay. How long does this last? It's like a vortex. We have our plants here. The important thing to know how long it lasts is, because it can be really annoying to try to take photos, you can save settings, exit, and come back, and then you just exit, recast it, and then come back in, which is probably what I'll do if I want to use this effect. Because this is actually useful enough that I probably will take photos with it. I have to just keep in mind I have it, because that's a big thing, because I forget about Sea of Stars all the time. I assume this lasts about a minute. I wasn't actually looking when I used it on the recording for my timer. It's so funny, I have my makeup on still. So we have, like, the silly face paint, and then we have our little dragon stuff all over. Oh, I did... Yeah, it's the, like, tied-up buns. The sword graveyard head is so interesting. We do have flowers on our horns, which is nice. I am a big, big fan of these horns. I'm gonna probably use them more than I should, because I always use my horns for everything. And I don't know what type of animal would have these horns and, like, a foxtail, but I'm gonna be using my tail every time, too. It does have the long thing that hangs down for the shoulder pieces, which I don't like, but it's just something that I'd have to accept to continue using the fun shoulders. And it's got, like, the open side, which is really interesting. Wow, this is here for, like, ever. Oh, I just turn it on and off? No, that's me resummoning it. I see, I see. Okay, I think it lasts long enough to take photos. That's the moral of the story. So, before I forget, let me take that back off. And when I want to take photos, I'll just have to re-put it on. Because it's more important that I have my fishing ready. But this was a very productive episode for looking through everything. If only I didn't take 2 hours to do it. Don't make me sad. Don't be a photo of her now that she's gone. I'm sad. Oh, you have, is that Lulaco's wand? What's the floating thing here? What set had a floating rock? Don't remember. I don't think that's Eureka. I think it's like an actual, piece from a set, but I'm not sure. And then, obviously, Providence Immemorial, which we just looked at. Have we looked at the other colors of it? I don't know if we have. We should do that really quick to keep it, like, somewhat concise on itself. Not you. You. The red? Oh, like a super blue one. I still think I like the base one more than this, though. That's crazy. Wow, look at the headpiece. So obviously the big thing with this is it's going to take me 1,000,000 weeks to get enough Tranquil Thoughts. But this is a big priority as soon as I can. Because I need 21, right? Yes, it's 7 each time. And I need to just craft it again. I think you just craft it to get that item. No, this is the one. How do I get this then? Obtained through advanced courses. What? Courses. I don't think I've checked the courses here a single time. I have 0 crowns. I've never checked my courses. Claim all. Oh my goodness. Behemoth Momo? Frost. Well, we still haven't met that guy. We'll meet him eventually. That was 57 achievements just now. Let's check this one. We got a title. Wolfhead Hunter, Peacekeeper. Can't believe I forgot to do this. Oh, this one we've completed like nothing. Oh, well, we got one of them. And... oh. Build a dream life? Excuse me? That's an exciting thing to see. I was not expecting to have a whole new system here, too. How high can we get here? That's a lot. There is all the way to Legend of Itzaland. And there's no Momo outfit for the final one. It's just the icon, which is fine. So it's probably like 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, or 240, something like that. Honestly, we have a lot of these done. It's going to be this one appearing will give us a lot. While we're here, let's just check this one too. We're up to 94% in that. Oh, another Momo outfit, Cloud Puff. Grow together. Another Momo outfit, Volt. Big Momo outfit day. A title, Wishfield Riddle Master. I do not feel like a Riddle Master. And this I still haven't gone through and done. I can get that to 100% whenever I want. I just need to do it off camera. Because it's the just repeating puzzles thing. Honestly, I'm surprised I'm only at 60% for this. Let's check what we're missing. Get items. Step 1 shroom caps. I've done that accidentally 9 times. Lore items, which I'm surprised I only have 27. Snail riding distance. I'm surprised I've done that as much as I have. I still haven't ridden my bike, like, at all. I need to do that. That one's pretty easy. Ooh, I haven't done that yet, but I just haven't found a monarch I can. Oh, we haven't groomed a wolf. Okay, I have to remember that and go groom a wolf. A dawn wing. Maybe that's in an area, and a dusk wing I haven't been to yet. A rainbow. There's a legendary rainbow fish. We have to find it. I bet it's in the crater lake. Flare fin. That doesn't sound as fancy. I just probably haven't stumbled upon it. Doing good there. Okay, these are all easy. What about this? Purify itchgrass. Well, I've done it accidentally once. So maybe I'll accidentally do it 2 more times. Ooh, I have to use the bows. Okay. It's 100 Esslings with the bow. And the only reason I've done it with the heart bow is because I did it while I was flying in the Mother Shroom Woods. Because heart bow, I think, is the default bow. But I can just do this, again, off camera if I wanted. I'll just, like, equip the bow and try it out on camera. And then off camera go kill 100 random Esslings. But that's all completionist stuff. It's not stuff to worry about anytime soon. Okay, that's something I can just easily do off camera. Yeah, same with that. Because this is just trials I've done before. Easy, normal, we've done the hard. Done the hard. Mushroom Dream Trial. I guess that counts like the auto clears. I've done it 47 times with the auto clear. And that same thing, I'm just... okay, yeah, that's very easy. And... Behemoth Beater. What is that? Oh, it's a box game. Flower and leaf rubbing. I guess we've never run into that. Oh, that's, I have to do the rafting with the person. I did it by myself. No, I don't want to do this. Don't make me do this. I'm glad it's done already. The shroom rope jumping. We couldn't find it last time. I'll find it eventually and we'll do it. Complete Do Re Mi of Joy. And the Thump Drum. So I need to find a drum and jump on it. I have to glow up my outfit. I don't think I can do it right now. We'll check. And Finality, Shackles, and Cycle, which we'll do eventually. area abilities to clear curio domains. That's probably just specific ones that require it, not using it to, like, walk out the door. Interesting. Okay, these all seem very easy and fun. I wish I had the time to do them all, but it's just so hard. No, oh, what is this? That happens whenever they add new stuff to old outfits. It just randomly pops up like that. I want to go to you to upgrade you. But I want to just do completionist stuff like that, where I would... 20,000, 8,000. Okay, I'll work on this to get enough so we can upgrade this soon-ish. But, yeah, I want to do completionist stuff real bad, but I just have so hard of a time getting stuff done just in terms of, like, finishing all event content, that adding on top of that completionist things is just too much right now. So, like I said, home is the priority over completion, so when I have free time at the end of updates, I'll work on home-related stuff instead of completionist stuff, just to make sure we actually get our house done soon. But for now, very happy with how this all went, very happy with the event, and I'm excited to potentially be raising a little behemoth, but for now, I'm going to go ahead and go. Bye.